What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of the Princes of the Apocalypse. With us today, we have Gura playing Finn. We have Snow playing Rav with a rolled R. You have to Rav. Vincent Valencia playing the Rolling Tide. Crescent Omen playing Pikmin. Mylord Luck playing Gareth, and Junior Warbucks playing Yamaraja. And the story so far is all of our heroes had descended on the town of Red Larch for various reasons, and after meeting each other and talking to some of the townsfolk, they had discovered a series of very strange events and took it upon themselves to go investigate, calling themselves a self-appointed militia and having the best interests of the town at heart. And after investigating, they eventually found their way to Lance Rock. And upon entering the cave at Lance Rock, they've encountered several zombies, and a couple of which were perched up way high with rocks that were pelting them as they entered. And they managed to clear out the zombie threat at the entrance of the cave, but not before Yamaraja was knocked unconscious. And that is where we ended the last session. So the party has just entered the caves at Lance Rock. Yamaraja still currently unconscious, and the party deciding what they want to do now. So, on to you guys. Cough, cough. That's your cue.
Does anyone have a healing potion?
We can't afford a healing potion.
I mean, we're in depths, but we can't really carry around another corpse.
Gareth, can you heal him?
Yeah, sure, I suppose.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you said no. But we've known this guy like 2 days, and he's died and now fell unconscious because a pebble got thrown at him.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll give him a cure wounds.
Okay, Yama, heal 5. Stop sleeping on the job.
Alright, where to next?
Well, can we take a second? Folkvar is just mumbling to himself in the corner, and you're freshly wounded again. We need to take a second to see how we're going to move forward here.
We could take a short rest, I think.
I don't think we need a short rest. I think we just need to
Actually, have
peek
a plan.
around before we charge in.
Well, I'd offer, but I'm gonna look down at my chainmail. I'm a little loud.
Folkvar isn't of much use to us right now. Maybe we could just leave him here and come back for him when we're on our way out. Hopefully he can rest.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Just sit
Finn
in the
should be
corner.
stealthy enough to carefully move us forward. If not, if we get another room with high ledges, our demon, devil, whatever, should be able to fly. He's got wings. So we need to use the terrain to our advantage, rather than letting them do what they want with it.
Also, no charging inside caverns.
So yeah, I mean, I think we can just let's move forward cautiously and anticipate that
cautiously.
there are more waiting for us.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, well, moving into the room ahead of you, you can see 2 distinct passages. One to the east and one to the west.
Is there any markings around the...
None at
opening
all.
of it?
Both passageways are the same, indistinct. Nothing much of interest in either direction that you can tell.
Is there can I listen for maybe sounds if I hear anything coming from one particular cavern?
Sure.
I'll like go up to a tunnel and see if I hear anything.
Just do a perception check.
No.
I'll tell you
Okay,
what,
sorry.
you're not able to hear anything, but when you get to this entrance, you do smell something. A very strong odor of decay and rot.
How about the other side?
Not much that you can detect there. You can see that like this hallway extends about 25 feet and then goes up, whereas this one on the other side appears to be much longer.
I say,
I'm pretty sure there are zombies down there, or
say
there's definitely dead things to the right.
that we go left.
Yeah, we shouldn't be. I don't think we should be looking for trouble right now. Off to the left it is. Are we sure Folk Bar will be alright here?
They'll be
I'm a bit worried.
I'm gonna have a quick look as he's still stood there staring at the wall.
No, he's wandered off towards the entrance, muttering to himself something about time
Okay.
travel.
He should be okay.
I'm sure if he goes anywhere, we'll be able to find him, or he's just gonna go back to town.
All right.
I'll look for like pebbles maybe, and I'll try to sort of mark the way we're going in case he snaps back to reality
All right.
and starts looking for us. Yeah, so I'll just like mark something off to this entrance so he knows where we are.
All right. As you begin to head down the passage to the west, this narrow passage is about 10 feet high in most places, with rough, irregular walls. Protruding spurs on the wall are coated in dried blood.
Anyone
Spurs.
to leave?
Spurs?
Yeah, like just like sharp crags in the walls. They're just protruding out from the uncut, unhewn rock, and it looks like something has brushed against it and bled.
Ty, do you want to lead?
I feel much better than you leading.
Well, if we're going to be discreet, we could consider having Finn lead as long as we don't leave him too far alone.
He could like check it out and come back to us if he sees anything. Although this does seem like a really narrow corridor, we wouldn't want to be trapped in the middle.
Or why don't we have Finn go ahead about 20 feet? We'll follow him up, and one of you two can hold up the rear to make sure nothing follows us in.
That's fine. I'll stay here for now. I've got pretty good vision.
I can take the lead.
All right.
Move really, really cautiously.
And wait for Finn to give us the all clear.
And constantly check for traps. Do I hear anything?
Excuse me.
Do we hear anything from the side?
No, but Finn, as you get to that position, let me check your vision real quick. For no reason at all. Yes, okay. When you get to right there in the rock, as you go around this bend, and it gives you a better view of the room up ahead. And you can see inside of it, in this star-shaped cavern ahead, there are many clefts in the walls. Only 2 of those clefts seem large enough to traverse. There are 3 zombies lurching about the area. One is costumed like a bear. Another is dressed as a lady in a frilly dress and has thick makeup caking its rotting face. And the last is costumed like a jester, with jingling bells on its collar and sleeves. As you approach, the 3 of them begin to shuffle about the chamber, jerking up and down. and they are just kind of walking in a circle, right? That's what you see.
Hey, Ben. See me?
No, you haven't said
Actually,
anything.
I think Gur's mic's broke.
Yeah, I don't know if you were talking. We didn't hear anything.
So there are 3 zombies inside. How do we do this?
I mean, I'm a fan of using the tight quarters to our advantage if we're going to fight them. I think we have to one way or another.
We can like funnel them in here, I suppose. Yeah.
The zombies are aware of you. You made no attempt at stealth. But
Oh.
instead of attacking you, they're just kind of walking around, jumping up and down.
That seems a little strange.
I think they're trying to convince us that they're not zombies.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, we can
hear you.
yes, crystal clear.
Oh, good.
Maybe
Well-
they're friendly.
I don't
stretch.
they are.
I mean, even if they aren't chasing us in here, we could still use. We could engage them from range instead of going in there.
True, but maybe there's a way that we don't even have to engage them at all.
How about
I mean, if there's a way to like, minimize damage.
As you guys are having this conversation, the zombie that's dressed like a jester kind of stops going in the circle, and he's just kind of clapping his hands very erratically, but because rigor mortis. And the other zombies are still just kind of dancing around and hopping.
Wow, this is special. I want to go and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're singing to something, right?
Like some terrible attempt at singing.
Could I try to sneak in to see if there's any music playing?
They're already aware of you, right? They're not. That's the reason they're dancing.
No, friendly
Rob, don't
zombies.
get too close.
Pull
Yeah,
out my flute and start playing some music.
yeah. They start to dance a little faster.
Wow, they're like folklore.
Maybe if we dance past them, we'll blend in.
Don't think that's a good idea. That's not a good idea.
All right. As you get closer, you see all the zombies suddenly stop, and they start to lurch towards you. This time with malice in their eyes. Oh, roll initiative!
It was a trap.
It was a trap.
Trap.
Clever girl.
All right. I believe that's everybody. So go ahead, and you are the first in the turn order. Finn?
Then going to move here. Then attack with his rapier.
9 is a hit.
Good. And that's it.
Okay.
I shall run away and shout, "It was a trap."
Okay.
Then cast Vicious Mockery at one of the zombies, like, "You dance like crap."
These are the wisest zombies you will ever see.
I mean, I'm convinced that was a pretty elaborate trap.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's next? It is the zombies. Zombies, they're just gonna lurch forward. Let me see here. They're just gonna lurch forward and they're gonna slam on Finn, Yama. Yama, why are you in the front? Take 4, Yama.
Don't worry, I'm completely fine.
Pikmin.
Bonus action hex onto the one that just hit Yama.
Brah.
And tentacle.
And that is a hit. Wait, what is 5 and 3?
So I just built in the hex into
Oh.
this attack, so it's all just pre-rolled.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. So 8. Why didn't I think of that? Yama!
I'm in the front because I'm not very used.
Hit for 5. And a hit for 8. And then are you finished?
Yep.
The Tide. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm kind of stuck.
Yes, you are.
So it's double movement to move through people, right?
No, you can move through friendly units unhindered. The problem is that there is no open space for you to end your
Yeah.
movement.
Can't he like share a unit with one of his allies?
No, these are 5-foot squares.
Would it be possible for me to move forward and just wrestle Yama to the ground and stand over him?
No, afraid not, sir.
God damn it.
Just use a javelin or something.
I know, but that's not
Throw
as
your
fun as a
trident.
Never! It's mine!
Throw the battle axe.
I fire first.
Crossbow? Why do you even have that?
I picked it up off one of the bandits.
Oh, yeah. Well, a 9 is a hit. For 8 damage. And zombie. Okay. He takes your crossbow bolt. It knocks him to the ground. However, a familiar sight. He gives a shudder and wrestles himself to his feet. Rawr.
Oh no.
That'll probably be my turn.
Gareth.
Sacred Flame.
DC 12 failed. The radiant light hits the zombie, and you see he burns and recoils from the radiant energy, and he falls to the ground and stays dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, and I still have a movement, right? So I'll just move up.
Yep.
Sorry, just asking. So theoretically, if I was here, they can move past me to the outside, right? They're not gonna-
Well, this map isn't great because it's not lined up accurately. See, that space, they couldn't go there or there, actually, because the rock
I
is blocking it.
So this would be like.
There you go. Yep. Then they could
Alright.
they could diagonal move up and out.
All right, that's it. I'll stay here.
All right, Finn.
Finn, attack with his rapier again.
Hit.
Okay, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Would I be able to stand here and just one zombie attack me if they come to me?
That would be correct because that is a 5-foot crevice. They wouldn't both be able to fit in there. Are you gonna take
Okay,
the
so-
the
Are you
engagement?
sure
Yeah,
you want to be
disengage.
like pushing yourself down that corner?
Ah, it's okay.
All right, take 3 damage from the.
No, I disengage with my bonus action.
Oh, right. Rogue. You see, you didn't say
Yeah.
that.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Rav?
Move here and here, damn zombie.
That is a hit. Which one is it? This one here?
The wounded one.
Okay. Finished?
Yes.
Zombies. Alright, this zombie here is going to chase after that tasty mouse and attack with disadvantage because of vicious mockery. Miss. The other zombie is going to move up and attack Gareth. Hit for 5.
Right.
And then Pikmin, it is your turn.
Transfer Hex to the one in front of me. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
18 damage. Yo.
That's my turn.
Alright, Yama.
I'm gonna move forward and punch. That was a mistake.
That was a mistake. You lose your footing while attacking and fall to the ground. Roll a DC 10 con save. On a fail, you take a D6 and it knocked out.
Yes.
On a success, you take half damage. So,
And I'm unconscious.
I didn't even roll yet.
You don't need a roll.
Oh. Well, you fall to the ground and hit your nugget. You're unconscious. What did you learn?
Don't punch things.
No. You're low health and you were in the front for some reason.
Because I'm not useful in the back.
Alright, well, I guess Yama's done. Tide?
I'm gonna go stand over him and stab the zombie.
There's a lot of standing going on, because, picture this, right? There's a dead zombie in that square.
Oh, true.
So
I stood
Yama's lifeless body is now slumped on top of this rotting corpse, wearing a bear suit. And you are now straddled over the both of them.
So you're saying is I'm basically sat down.
Yes! Yeah! You're just using Yama as a stool, like, plop. Alright, 11 damage. Will kill the zombie, and you stab it right through the head with your trident, and it stays down.
I use the rest of my movement to get here.
Alright. Next is Gareth.
I'll just use a Sacred Flame on the zombie.
Okay. You don't even need to roll. He's at 1 health. I already failed the dex save. It dies.
Alright. Okay, good.
Okay. So that's the end of the combat.
So, another Cure Wounds for Yama, I guess.
I said we leave him.
This guy just joined the party, and he's already sapped.
Look, why don't we can just prop him up against the wall in one of these little crevices, and we can come back and get him.
Or we can leave him here and like.
Well, currently
plug up the
he's
ear
bleeding
and
out.
sneaks up.
But someone might want to
Oh, no, that's, yeah,
bandage his
spare-
wound.
Spare the dying.
Alright, Yama is stable.
So the zombies were wearing costumes.
Yep.
Can I take them?
Yes?
I would like to take them all.
You're gonna take the bear costume. Write these down in your sheet. Bear costume, a pink frilly dress,
My
and
favorite kind.
and a jester's outfit, complete with bells.
Might want to leave those bells behind if we're going to be sneaking.
They'll be in my pack. They won't make any noise. Can I
These
clean them
clothes smell horrible.
Can I clean them with prestidigitation?
Sure. Prestidigitation, it removes any of the excess dirt or things that may be clinging to them, but they still smell awful.
I'll wash them later.
Doesn't kill bacteria.
Right.
99% of germs.
Yeah, it's like Purell, right? It's just gives the illusion that it's clean. All right, where would you guys like to go now? Where you're currently standing, you see that there are maybe 2 different ways that you could proceed. There is the passageway to the southwest that looks large enough to crawl through, and then there is a passageway to the northwest.
Southwest is crawl? Like
No, just that was a
that was just a figure of speech. I
yeah.
suppose. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Both are equally large.
Also, how does do we have to heal Yum for him to revive, or can he use a hit dice?
If you take a short rest, he could use a hit dice. Otherwise, he's just gonna sit there until an hour passes, and then he can use a hit dice. Raph, quit drawing on Jimmy.
I think we should take a short rest. I'm trying to conserve my slots, to be honest.
I understand. It's just
I mean, we're just barely in here. We don't know what else could happen.
I also don't really want to sit in a dark, damp cave full of zombies for an hour.
Oh, short rest is an hour.
Yes.
I'm sorry. In my head was like just 10 minutes or something. Sorry. Yeah, so that's a better idea.
I mean, does anyone else have a net?
Who's disconnecting?
Net?
Net?
No.
It's Pikmin. I'm just restarting. It's lagging.
Okay.
What do you need a net for?
I have a pittance and a net. I can put them up in one of these walls, and we could make a small little barrier. That's all. Maybe I'll feel a lot more comfortable resting if we have an actual door.
No, I don't think we need to rest yet. And also, for fairly healthy. This guy just seems to be prone to self-disaster.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up Yama and like put him on my back, C-3PO Chewie style. Sure, I'll stay in the back and use this, and I'll hold up my crossbow.
You just tie him to your back with like rope and.
Yep. The rope and the net. I'm gonna make a small little baby carrier.
Oh dear. Alrighty. Well, that still doesn't answer.
You know what? I'll just cure wounds. Sure.
This time just tell him to stay in the back.
It's carrying him around. Oh
All right.
wow, that's a lot.
Yama, heal for 11. You awake and you find yourself tied to the back of the rolling tide.
I cut the rope.
Well,
That's the second time today.
That's called the third time in 30 hours.
I know the first time he was actually dead.
Yama's gonna soak up all the party's healing magic.
I'm just gonna walk up to him and be like,
Maybe that's his plan
please
all along.
don't die anymore.
Yeah, that's the cultist plan for sabotaging the party. If I keep getting hurt, they have to heal me.
So there's two passages, right?
Yep.
Can I do the, or can any of us do the whole smell and hear test thing?
You mean perception?
Yeah, do that.
Surely if we just stay here, we can have Finn go through. He's pretty small.
I'm just worried that somebody might, somehow they get cut off.
Can I sneak ahead?
Make a stealth check.
I'll do the perception thing.
Okay, I'll move ahead, guys.
Hold on.
Try to below.
Maybe you shouldn't be doing perception checks.
True.
I mean, isn't yep. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys don't notice anything. Finn, as you walk
Smells like fish.
as you walk up the passageway, you get about 30 feet up the hall, and you hear sounds coming from the other end. Groans and someone shouting. It sounds like a great number of undead are above you in the hallway.
Okay. I'll move a little bit more.
I just pushing it.
Okay, you don't see anything, but the sounds are getting louder.
So, what's this thing here?
You find yourself in a small chamber, and this chamber has what appears to be 2 tables complete with benches carved out of stone in the center. There's a small entranceway off to the west, and through the entranceway you can see a landing that leads down a flight of stairs. The sounds are coming from the other side of that entrance.
Okay. I'll move back for now and tell everything I saw to the party. Seems like there is some more zombies ahead. There's stairs that goes down and some tables, but this corridor is safe for now. We can go ahead.
Do you guys want to check out the bottom one?
Yeah, just so we don't get flanked if there's something in there.
Yeah, sure.
Want me to go ahead again?
Yeah, pretty much. I think you're the only sneaky one here. We're all just flanking around. Just be
Do I
really
need to
careful.
hold you, Daddy?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Haha. Forgot the compass is backwards here. Oh well. Do you need to roll again? No, you don't need to roll again.
Okay, I'll move cautiously. Looking for traps, anything like that.
There's no traps.
Okay. Right.
Alright, the passage here opens into an enormous cavern, illuminated by several guttering torches set in sconces on the walls. The floor is uneven, and the ceiling is 40 feet high. 3 flat boulders near the passage serve as tables upon which rest human corpses. Why the hell is north in the right side? I don't know, man. It confused me just as much. Because the notes referenced the southwest, and I was like, wait, what? And I scrolled down, and I looked, I was like, oh. Alright, screw it. I'm not worried about it. I think it's because of where the cave is supposed to be positioned in relation to the main town, but I don't care. This direction is north now. That way. Noise the shit out. Anyway, in my immersion, 3 flat boulders near the passage serve as tables upon which currently rest human corpses. Severed body parts sit in baskets by the corpses, covered in drying gore. A figure in a dark hood stands by the 3rd table, its back to you. Matted hair juts from the hood, and the figure holds a bone needle threaded with dark cord in its hand. Farther up the chamber, you see a stone staircase climbing up the northern wall. Gura, you're the one looking out. You immediately recognize that the staircase is one you had seen earlier. And a stone slab, like a counter, juts from the wall across the room from the base of the stairs. And on the counter, you see saws, knives, and other tools. 4 skeletons stand beyond this tool bench, guarding a wide passage that exits to the west. To the west. To the west.
Okay. I'll go back and relay the information. So, I saw a man and some corpses on some tables, and looks like he's doing something strange. We can approach by the top or the bottom passage.
Did he look like a cultist?
He looks a little crazy. I don't know if
Anybody
He
stitching
was
up
a
dead bodies is probably a cultist.
Well, let's not
So-
be hasty there. It's just necromancy.
It's a respectable profession.
Yeah.
No judge.
It is?
Is it not?
Not in my experience.
No, not yet.
But you mentioned
Who-
there were dead bodies right in front
Who
of
mans the
one
farm?
down here.
Also,
Well, in the
after-
description Gura gave you, he did say there was a figure working here at these 3 tables.
A figure.
Yes, a cloaked figure. It was part of the description.
So we've got 3 options. We engage him, we try to talk to him, or we ignore him.
Run away. That's the best option.
You said that he saw the stairs from the top.
Yes.
I mean the top. So that means it's the same room then, right?
Yes.
I'm just making sure. Okay. So I assume since that one had a stairs going down, it was higher. Maybe we could like take a peek and see what's actually inside, or take a better look, maybe.
I mean, it sounds like you got a pretty good look. It's just a matter of what do we want to do and what's the most advantageous route to go in.
If we were to come out from this way, Finn, will we end up behind him, or will we end up?
Well, from what I remember, it would be, I think, past him, because he was on some tables, near some tables, and the tables were before the stairs. But the stairs would lead to, would get you near the skeletons.
So if we go this way, we end up behind the guy. What if, like, I'm sure he's just a normal guy who's been like living in, like, he hasn't really done anything wrong. If the majority
Really?
of
You
you,
think?
well, I mean, we came in here and we killed his property.
Well, I mean, I think dead bodies are like never a good sign at all.
Well, he could have dug them up from some local graveyard. Like, no one was using them.
So grave robbery is fine?
It's not really robbery if it's your own people.
So are we interested
Yes.
in talking to him?
Yeah, like,
Where does this go?
I'm sure if we go and talk to him, he has his reasons. Like, there's nothing wrong with having guards at your house.
Yeah, but I don't know. It feels like so far everything we've met has been hostile. I really doubt that he'd be too friendly with us.
Well, if a large amount of heavily armed strangers wandered into your property, you'd probably have guards be hostile to them too. Look, let's just approach him, and if it turns out he is some evil cultist, we'll deal with it. But maybe we should go in with a bit more of an open mind than just, oh, he must be evil.
Although
Not-
I am worried about dying.
Not that I'm trying to persuade you one way or the other, but isn't that literally why you're here? Because you
Oh, yeah,
you heard
but we
rumors
also-
that there is some evil presence at Lance Rock.
Yeah,
Also
but
that.
commoners don't understand the difference between good and evil.
Oh, okay.
To commoners, the fox that hunts their livestock is evil.
Ooh, yeah. Oh.
But in that case, the livestock is the townspeople.
Why
and
are
we're
we
kind of-
having this philosophical?
What is
Just in
good
the middle of a cave.
and evil?
What does it really mean to be a cultist?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, right.
Well-
like.
I'll go ask the man what it means to be a cultist.
better question.
To
Why
be-
are we here?
I'm really apprehensive about
What is
approaching
my
that guy.
purpose?
I feel like he's gonna turn on us.
Look, worst case scenario, there's 6 of us and 1 of him.
You're right.
But
That's the
like,
spirit.
He did mention that there were 3 dead bodies, I think, or 3 tables or something, with lots of dead bodies, and pretty
Yeah.
much every dead body we went by became a zombie. I'm pretty sure those are zombies. Also,
Well-
he was. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Who has a bow or a similar ranged weapon?
I think we all
Everybody?
I have a light bow.
Who feels more comfortable using that? Like, I know Pikmin's gonna jump at the possibility of ranged warfare.
Actually, I'll go.
That's kinda
I'll go
what he
secret
does.
plan.
What if some of us take the northern passage and sit up on that staircase Finn said about, and then if it does go wrong, we'll at least be flanking him.
Flanking or splitting the party.
Well, how far does the passage go, Finn? Is it long or is it just like 50 feet?
It looks pretty short. I mean, basing on
The
this map.
staircase, it goes down.
It's 80 feet
against-
away.
Yeah.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, but I can run that far pretty quickly. You'll be fine. You and Pikmin go that way. We'll go and hide up there. And if things go wrong, we'll give you a signal.
Okay.
I mean, don't feel like you have to, but
All right.
No, it's okay.
All right. So, Finn and Gareth are going north,
and Pikmin,
Or-
I assume.
not north.
Well, fake north.
Yeah, fake north. And the other. Okay.
Oh, also before we do anything, he mentioned something about skeletons. What were those? Sorry, I forget.
Aha! Somebody remembered. There are 4 skeletons furthest away in the corridor. He didn't get a really good glimpse, but he
Corridor.
did see them standing there.
Oh, they're in the same room.
They're in the same room.
In the same room. Oh, jeez. Yeah. See, that's the problem. I feel like
I walk down the tunnel going, "You'll be fine."
Should I stick with you in case die?
I
What
think
is
it's probably
this?
a better idea for you to stick with them two. They probably need some muscle.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Are you sure about? Are you sure?
All right.
Oh no, I'm not.
No, let's do it. Fuck it, let's go.
Just hold on, okay? Because I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Just get everybody in the position.
Just for the record, I don't think this is a good idea. Oh, also, how do we signal if something's wrong? Just listen for the screams.
Oh, you'll know.
Oh, that's ominous.
Oh no, I'm dying! And that's it, the signal.
Yeah, that's.
That's pretty much it.
Whoop! Oh, good. I didn't click it. Oh, no, I clicked it! Damn it! Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Anywho, you guys may have figured it out. You can go ahead and start rolling initiative and stuff.
Also, I realize I literally can't see what's going on.
Wait, why?
Oh crap! Yama, can you light a torch?
No, he has vision.
Oh, Rav, get over here.
Oh, you can't. Yeah. Ah.
I mean, I can't see what's going on with them.
Yes.
I'm fine.
Okay.
So I assume we're inside this small room.
One at a time. Yeah. You guys can go ahead and move up into the room, right? So one at a time. You guys start walking up the lower corridor, right? And as you approach, I seen Tide tried to be stealthy and failed horribly. And when you do, that robed figure turns around and looks at you. Okay? And you can see that the robed figure is a zombie. And it's still holding that bone needle and what looks to be thread. And it's hovering over the corpse that is on the table. But upon seeing you, it raises its hand and it points it. And then when it does, you can see that the barrels and crates and all the other things that are holding these dismembered body parts that he seems to be stitching together, they begin to shudder and shake. And you can see what is totally a surprise. All of these dismembered human hands begin to crawl out and approach you. Okay? So that's what's happening there. And now everybody don't move yet, right? Because we're going to continue through the rest of the encounter using initiative. Alright? And right now, Finn, you are the first on the tracker. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm going to move here.
Okay, and please stop, because
Okay.
I have readied a bunch of actions. Finn, when you exit onto the platform, can you look up here and you see something, right? Would you like to give a shout of warning to your party before I take all my readied actions?
Skeletons!
Skeletons, yes, and the skeletons, they are all aware of your presence, okay? And I made it well known to the stream earlier that the first person to appear on that platform was going to get shot with all the skeletons' longbows. They're just going to unleash a volley of arrows at whoever that person was. So that... Oh god, a crit?
So pretty much he just steps through the passage and he just gets riddled with arrows.
It's just Boromir from Fellowship of the Ring.
That's exactly what happens, right? He steps out and then... Bam, 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 ah! And you only have 11 health. I see 9, 6... Yeah, you're unconscious. But good night, sweet prince.
And one death save.
Yes, unconscious and a death save. So now you guys are aware that they are there. And then as that happens, you hear a voice ring out through the chamber. Bow before the Lord of Lance Rock! Behold my dark terrors! And then you hear noises as it hears someone is running away down the corridor. And he's gonna wait there. Okay. Alright, so that was fun. Finn, that was your turn.
Okay.
Rav, it is your turn.
I'm scared.
We all are.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna.
So,
So-
Hayes, how's that diplomacy thing working out for you?
What? I can't hear you. Hey, Yama,
This is
I
how we
hope
greet
this
people.
diplomacy thing works really well. I wonder how Finn is right now.
Bardic Inspiration on Tide, and then I'll really. Actually, no. I'm just gonna shout at one of the claws that. I have no idea. I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Your hand. You're missing everything else.
DC. Well, I failed. Let me switch to public. So it takes 2 damage. I'm pretty sure. Yep, that kills the claw. You bullied a dismembered hand to death. Way to go.
Thanks.
3, 4,
That's
5. Let me mark this down before anything else. 4. All right. Up next will be the crawling claws. The crawling claws. Come on. They are going to do something. What are they going to do?
Clap your hands.
Well, they can't quite reach the party, so they are just going to start skittering. Here, 5. No, that's it. So that's 1 move. There's 2. There's 2. It's like on your leg, Tide. It's like it crawls up and it starts climbing up. The other
I
one's gonna
googled
go
what a
right there.
crawling claw was. It's
Oh.
spooky.
Yeah, it's just a
It's
dismembered hand.
legitimately just a crawling hand.
Actually, think I might have a handout for you. Want a better one? I do have a handout. Ha ha ha! Hand. Yeah? No? Anyone? Okay.
No.
Shut up,
Hey
bitch.
guys,
That was
you
funny.
need a hand?
Ha ha.
Ooh.
Alright, up next, the skeletons. We are going to move 30 feet forward. And then that's as far as they are going to go. And then we'll do this again. Doing that again. Okay. Tide, it is your turn.
Because they're so small, can I move through them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I have got no problem with that.
Context.
I'm gonna move up to here.
Yeah. Hey, one of the claws slashes you for 4 bludgeoning damage, or 4 slashing damage.
Oh,
Hey, Lane, that thing you did on Friday, it's coming back for revenge.
then I'm going to grab my trident and seeing. I assume I can now see this, right?
See what?
This. And this.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw my trident into the ground so it's upright. And cast Fog Cloud. I want it centered
Wait,
on the
what?
staircase. Tritons!
You can
I can
cast
manipulate air and water.
fog cloud on
Like here. So it
right.
obscures the
Yeah,
staircase.
I understand. I was thrown a little aloof because I didn't realize that was the thing you could do. What? Okay. 20-foot radius? Is that what it said?
Happens like mist and fog comes up from the trident and then shoots over.
Alright. So remember, these are 10-foot squares, so that it's going to be a little bit
Yeah.
smaller. But that will be there. It's going to completely obscure the doorway there.
Right. Then I want to action surge.
Okay.
Very quickly, what can I see in this room that's like crawling claw wise?
There's one right there.
It's in complete darkness because I have no light source.
Oh, well then you can't see anything.
I cannot see that, so I am going to go for the one thing I can see, which is those skeletons.
You can see the skeletons? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're in dim light. But I can see
Someone up there is emanating light. Well, you don't see this guy right here?
Yeah, no, he's very dark.
No, I'm looking through your token. He's illuminated in dim light.
I will fire my crossbow at him.
At the zombie. 7 is a miss.
That will be my... I haven't used the bonus action yet, so I'll use my second wind.
That seems excessive.
Okay, that is my turn. That was a very busy turn.
Alright, Gareth, it is your turn.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. I have to be able to see someone to cure wounds, right?
Cure wounds is a touch.
Yeah, it's a touch.
Healing word. Yes, you need to be able to see them.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna. My original plan was I was gonna reach out and grab Finn and pull him back in and then heal him. But now there's a fog cloud, so I'm worried I'm actually going to grab the claw. Can I?
You should be able to tell the difference if you touch.
Yeah. Sure.
One's
I'll try to.
the hand.
I'll try to grab Finn and pull him back in.
Okay. Alright.
Do I need to roll anything or no?
No. You walk into the
Alright.
fog cloud, you just reach around until you find him. And once you have your hands on him, if that's why you were asking about cure wounds, like you have your hands on him, you can just ta-da.
Alright, sure. Yeah. That's the last one. I'm dry.
Did not mean to send it to the other layer. Okay. And then you're finished after that, right?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright, Yama, way down here. What are you gonna do? Alright, nat 1. Would you believe it? So you fumble. As you attack your opponent, begin to fear that you are grossly outnumbered and that you are going to fail. You have disadvantage on your next attack. Why aren't you talking, by the way? What are you doing out there? Well, it doesn't even matter that you have disadvantage because it's another nat 1. Drop your weapon, doesn't matter. Moving on. Alright, Pikmin.
So I'm just going to take a step to the side, and I'm going to ready an Eldritch Blast for any enemy that comes through the fog.
Alright. Eldritch Blast. Twitch gods frown upon us, or specifically on Yama. It's a very focused frown. Alright, go ahead and make your rolls. Pick.
Well, I don't see anything, so I wanted to ready an action if an enemy
what was
comes through
that?
the fog.
They were really quiet.
Is that better?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going to ready an action if an enemy walks through the fog, then I'll Eldritch Blast it.
Oh, okay. The zombie.
Also, I have a question. Sorry. When you mentioned the small opening with this room, it's not too small that we can't fit, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a mouse. It was fun. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. We have one zombie. And he is going to wander on down here. and try to bash the tide. I rolled an 8. That is a miss. Next is Finn.
Okay. Finn
Seems like a
will
bad idea to go out there right now.
Yeah. Finn will stay here and stay here and ready an action if something comes through
Okay.
the cloud.
Not a problem. Rav.
Okay, vicious mockery. I'm the
Okay.
closest one.
Alright, somebody cursed you with a nat 1. So we're just gonna get that out of the way with the spell fumble. Your spell misfires and dazes you, causing you to lose track of the fight. You end your turn and move to the bottom of the initiative tracker.
Okay.
Womp womp. Alright, the crawling claws are going to take their turn. I'm going to put you here. So when it comes back to you, it's not your turn actually. It's a bamboozle. Alright, crawling claws. We have one here. It is going to go forward, and that will trigger Pikmin's reaction. And that
Actually,
will...
both will react, right?
Well, it doesn't matter. Is a dead claw. The second claw here is going to shamble forward and attack the tide, which will burn the nat 20 that some evil Twitch god has gifted me.
How dare I get hit?
So, crawling claw, slash for a d4 plus 1, slash R1d4. You are going to take a total of 7 damage, rolling tide. And then I have 2 more claws here. The one is going to skitter right through everybody, and it's going to climb up on Rav, and the other one's going to climb up on Yama. So we have 1 attack on each of you. I love that it does that now. That is so amazing.
It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even do that. Like, that just whoever made that script I was using to remind everybody of making con checks, he must have updated it, and now it does this. Anyway, first crawling claw attack against Yama, hit for 3 slashing. Other one against Rav, hit for 2 slashing. And then skeletons. The skeletons are going to move here. And then 80 feet. What is the range on the short bow? Did you say it was 80 feet? Sorry, Tide.
No,
Bam, 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 bam.
2 hits.
2 hits. Is that the 17 and the 20? No, it's
The 18 and
24 and 18. Okay, so 14 damage total from the skeleton firing squad.
Now I know how Strahd felt.
You need to make a... Oh, you already did. Alright, Tide.
Does he need to make 2 concentration checks, or does 1 cover all the damage?
1 covers all the damage. That's what I like going with.
Huh.
Makes it easy.
I'm going to use my action to disengage. And then move back into our little crevice. That's all.
Didn't like
Put
that,
up a
did you?
shield wall.
Alright, Gareth.
Can I see out of the fog cloud?
No, actually, that fog cloud, it obscures your vision. So until you move out of it, come on.
I mean, feel free to walk in and then walk out of it and then walk back into it.
That was what I was thinking. Like, I'll walk to the edge if I can see a target, then use Sacred Flame, then jump back in.
Yes, that's legit.
Although I don't know where. Just tell me if I can't
Fall
see
off the
if I don't know if I'm
stairs.
stepping on something. Like right here?
No, you have to be outside of the fog cloud. Because inside the fog cloud, you're still not going to be able to see.
One more space.
Yep.
There. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the skeletons. Jeez.
Alright, so DC 12 Sacred Flame. Failed. So he's going to take his 2. And then you're going to run back in, right?
Yeah, run back in.
Okay. Coolio. And then Yama.
Can you hear me now?
Yes! What did you do?
I don't know. I'm gonna punch the spider that's on me.
More accurately, you're going to attempt to punch the crawling claw that is on you because you have yet another nat 1.
Yep.
Yup. You lunge past the enemy, exposing yourself to another attack, and the crawling claw is going to try to slash at you and miss.
I have 4. And I'm gonna help out Rob and punch one of his legs.
Oh, actually, you fail though because it's another nat 1, and instead of punching the crawling claw, you're actually going to take a punch at Rob. 13 penetrates your AC, doesn't it, Rob?
Yes.
Yep. Take 7.
God, what are you doing?
He is clearly the cultist. He's attacking our own people.
I tried to help.
I'll help you next turn.
Alright, Pikmin?
So I think I measured this out, right? So I think I can go... I think that's 25, and then I can step 5 feet back after.
It's showing me 30 when I here. Do you know that if you click spacebar as you move, it'll put waypoints? So that's 25. That is 30. Doing it that way as well.
Oh, I've had a hard time seeing. Let me see.
Here, what you do is just click your token and grab it, and then move it over a square and hit the spacebar. And then if you hit it again, you'll start seeing little dots, and it'll count each dot. Like that's 25, that's 30.
I'm just going to go here, and I'll hold an Eldritch Blast if I see anything I can take a shot at.
Yeah, sure. Zambi. Zambi's gonna walk up here. He's gonna try to slam the tide and miss. Alright, not Rob's turn. He's at the bottom of the tracker. Finn.
Okay, Finn will move.
Do you have any ranged stuff?
He does. The problem is this stupid fog cloud is hurting you guys.
I'm going
If it
to-
wasn't there, they'd all be dead.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, we did.
I'll move here.
Oh my god, light.
Attack with my crossbow, one of the skeletons. Then
That's
that's
a
my
hit.
bonus action inside. And that's it.
Alright, Crawling Claw. Only the one left. Oh no, wait, there's... Wait a minute, where
One
are
under
they?
me and Rob.
Yeah, they are... Here, I'm just gonna stick them to the front. To the front. There we go. It's like on your face! This one... cannot reach. Just gonna stop there. The other two are gonna attack Rav and Yama respectively. Rav, Yama.
Of course.
Of course.
Guess what, guys?
It's
Don't
all
worry, guys. I'm
slashing
completely
damage.
fine.
Yama's on the floor again.
Sure. Why not, Gareth? Although it's only like 7 feet. Alright, skeletons. They are going to continue advancing down this hallway as a unit. And then... Hey, look what's within 80 feet.
It was nice knowing you guys.
You know, if only there was some other way to, some other target that they could focus on. But see, there's this giant cloud here. So we're going to do this one at a time. Tide? Tide? Oh my god. All their arrows just bounce off of your chainmail. The tight corridor, is that it? Alright, Tide.
I take the dodge action.
You don't say.
That is all.
Gareth?
Sorry, I'm checking my. I'll just step out. Maybe here? Is this Dalu?
Do you have vision? Yes.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, although that's really not. Alright, what are you doing?
Crossbow.
On,
Nice.
on which one?
On what? On the skeleton.
The closest one? Okay. And dead.
Alright. I would have used it on the full health, yeah, but sure. I know, yeah, it's fine actually. Yeah.
And for the critical, you feel it is imperative to press the advantage no matter the cost. You can choose to gain advantage in all attacks against your targets until the end of your next turn, but if you do, enemies will also have advantage on their attack rolls against you. Your choice.
Until the end of next turn.
Yes.
But if I do, all enemies have against you.
You think about it. Yama,
Sure.
were you going to move after your attack, by the way?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll be a decoy.
Okay.
Sure.
Yama.
I'm going to throw a dart at this hand.
That hand is around the corner. I don't know how you can logically do that.
Well, then I'll throw it at the zombie.
That's what I thought you meant. The zombie, right?
Yeah.
Alright, 19 is a hit for 6.
And then I'll martial arts and punch the hand on you.
That is a hit. And that is a... Oh, that is not a hit. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Finished?
Yep.
Pickman.
So did you say we had advantage on range attacks if we're on the stairs?
Sure, why not?
All right. The next nearest zombie move Hex and attack. Wow.
Yikes, that is a miss.
Retreat!
Right? Alright, zombie. It's going to attack the tide. Slam. That's
Oh
it.
my god.
Alright, next, Rav.
Can I try to grab the hand and throw it?
Now you're
Yeah.
holding hands.
Let's just call it a shove, right? So make an attack. If your attack hits, you'll do no damage, and then we'll throw it. What's your strength score?
Well, 8.
Okay, well, just make your attack. That is a hit. All right, so you throw the hand in which direction? I'm assuming in front of you, right?
This way.
Yeah. And it's going to land there.
Yay.
You would think flying 30 feet through the air it might suffer damage, right? 3. Exactly the same amount of damage that it would have been as if you had attacked it. Fortunately, though, that is enough to kill a crawling hand.
I'll move here. So, attack of opportunity.
No. I'm not gonna... Because remember, it's grabbed onto Yama. So...
Okay, then that's it.
Alright, Finn.
Finn is moving here. I'm going to shoot a bolt on one of the skeletons.
Which one?
Let's say this one.
Okay, 15 is a hit for.
Do I have an advantage?
Oh, you already... Oh, you're a rogue. Yes, you have advantage from height.
Okay. Attack. And back to the cloud.
Alright, Crawling Claw. 1 remaining. It's going to skitter up here. 2 remaining. This one is going to attack the tide. Oof. Next one, attacking Yama. Miss. Skeletons. We have 3 of them. You ready for this? First one, attacking the tide.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at all those 20s.
I am a brick wall.
Alright, Tide, it is your turn again.
I take the dodge action.
Can't argue with logic.
Excellent front line. I'm doing good. After that, Yama?
Yeah, right.
I'm going.
Oh, sorry, it's me. I'll just use a crossbow.
Oh, how did it skip Gareth?
I don't know. You can
Cross-
probably do it twice.
Alright, well, Gareth is going to
I'm going for the
crossbow
wounded one.
and hit and kill.
Nice.
Alright, nothing else?
I am visible to them, right? I'm
Yes.
out of the crowd. Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Just
can I-
start yelling.
Alright, Yama, now it's your turn.
Actually, yeah, I was going to.
Okay, now I'm
Hey,
gonna
over here.
punch the one on.
That is a miss. That is also a miss.
Ah! Okay, that's my turn.
Pick.
And move Hex and hit the lowest one.
Fourteen, 15. Dead skeleton. And then he hid back in the cloud. Zombie is going to attack the tide. Still just determined. Rav?
Vicious mockery hand on Yaba. And say, you're filthy.
I don't think the hand cares much about your insults.
That's it.
He just turns around and flips the bird back at him.
Finn?
I'm going to move here and shoot another crossbow. Oh no!
Oh, yes.
But are you rolling with advantage?
You're...
Right.
Right.
Ooh.
It is advantage.
Oh, you are so lucky. Alright, roll one more time. Alright, 12. 12 is a miss. But it's not a fumble.
Okay. And that's it.
I
At
have
least
a
you didn't fall
heal
down the
for
stairs.
8 coming in for the dodge tank. All right, Crawling Claw. 1 remaining. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, 1
No.
remaining. 2
There's
remaining.
one on me.
All right, attacking Yama. Got him.
Woo!
The next one attacking the Tide. Yeah. Oh. Skeleton, singular, going to attack Gareth. Since you're making so much noise and he's now noticed your presence. Take 8.
Alright.
Alright, next. Tide.
I've been here for like 3 rounds taking the dodge action, and these two are still yet to kill these 2 hands.
Yep.
Now I'll just take a dodge action again.
Are you that afraid? Are you that afraid? Alright, Gareth?
Just crossbow again. Nope, miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
And this time I'm ducking in the fog.
Okay. Yama. Whoa!
Oh no!
Whoa!
It's a curse.
He has 2 failed death saves now.
No.
Hey! Thank you for the dono, buddy. Appreciate you. Graveyard train.
So 6th edition, right?
You know, just so that everybody is aware, since this has been an ongoing joke, there is no competition for the most characters in the graveyard, regardless of how many people Lane puts in there. This would be like 3 deaths in 3 sessions.
Oh my gosh, it will be. I was the first character you put in the graveyard.
Yep.
And you'll be every character
This
from
is-
here on out.
Oh, Daisuke has a soft spot for you. They are healing you for 1, Yama.
Thank
Hey,
you.
it's enough to clear your death saves, right? And now
Yeah.
here's another 8. There's another 8.
Oh, jeez. Moving Hex to the last skeleton and shooting.
Okay, just go ahead and roll 20 for a total of 10. Okay, finished after that?
No, I run away first.
Okay. Zombie. Not giving up. Not giving up. Nope. Maybe you should give up. Rough.
Vicious Mockery on the one on Yama.
Vicious Mockery on the one on Yama. Yeah, he failed.
Yeah,
He only did 1 damage though.
it's enough
No, it's not enough.
to give it disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, there is that, right? Finn.
Then we move here again. And throw another bolt. Oh no. And go back into hiding.
All right, 11 is a miss.
That's it.
Crawling Claw. Still 2. 1 with disadvantage attacking Yama. I clicked it. Missed. 1 with disadvantage because dodging, attacking the Tide. Single skeleton. Also attacking the Tide since That guy he was attacking has disappeared. That's not the skeleton sheet. Pew!
Oh, God, he hit.
No, it's not with disadvantage.
Oh, wait.
17 is a miss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, Tide.
Yeah, let's just take the dodge action again.
So, a 12, which is right there. This is what you're giving to them. Alright. Tide and Gareth. Why are these guys not dead yet?
Just peeking out, firing, and firing back. Do I re-roll in case I get a nat 20?
No. It's a dead creature.
Okay, good.
You did it. Finished?
Yeah, I'll duck back in. Oh wait, do I see anybody? Oh no, I physically don't. Okay.
Yeah, there's no more enemies in your field of vision. Just the only thing that you can hear is sounds of combat coming from the thing to the south.
You mean the sounds of things being deflected off my mighty shield?
Yama.
I'm gonna punch the one on me.
That is a hit, and that will kill the crawling claw.
And then I'm gonna punch the other one.
And that will kill the other one. Look, after like what round is this? 6. After like 5 rounds of being completely ineffective, you're just like kapya, and you take out 2.
Because I almost felt death.
Ah, that you just needed to be motivated. I should almost kill you every round, and then. All right,
That's it.
Pikmin.
I guess I'm gonna move Hex to zombie and shoot it. Let me just make sure I'm ranged of Hex.
Pretty sure. I mean, what's the length of this chamber? It's only like.
Well, so it's just that my vision's 120 and so is Eldritch Blast, but Hex is only 90, which is just where it is.
Gotcha. Cool deal. Alright, so Hex on the zombie. Did he just jump off the ledge? Yeah, it's only like 8 feet up. And any fall distance under 10 feet, there's no damage suffered, so he's good. 9 is a miss. Oh, no it's not. 9 is a hit. For
14?
Yep. Zombie. One more time. One more. Slam.
The little zombie that could.
All your friends are dead. Maybe you should join them.
And zombie.
Oh wait, you already did. Lol.
I thought I clicked it. There we go. Oh, he resisted your mocking.
No, I
Yes.
suck at mocking. The worst part ever.
Gave him a crisis of character. Finn?
And going to jump down and move here. And I can see the. So shooting the zombie. Yay!
Oh, that'll do it. And zombie goes down. And that's the end of combat.
Whew.
End of
Get rid
combat.
of this now. And get rid of this. Okay.
Is it safe?
Is it okay out there?
It does look relatively safe. I'll tell you what. let me go ahead and give you experience for everything that I haven't given you so far.
Who wants to come see the little chasm we were hiding in?
Just lots of dead hands and.
Oh yeah, just a bunch of dead hands.
Please. It's only 6 of you? Yep. So 75 experience each for everything you've killed up to this point. Which, it's probably not important for many of you, but it is super important for one person, I believe.
Me.
Yes, you. So you can level yourself up as we continue, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, what is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna walk up to the rest of the party.
I'm going to search the zombie and the tables, see if I find anything.
Do me a favor, make an investigation check.
Okay.
17, all right? So looking around, you find just a lot of gross, right? There's decapitated body parts, bits of gore and just viscera laying all over the place, in addition to the tools that they look like they were using to stitch these zombies together, right? However, you do find something interesting. On one of the tables, you find a small black sphere. It's about 3/4 of an inch round, and it weighs an ounce, right? It's very, very small. But when you touch it, you can feel almost like a prickling in your fingers, something you've begun to associate with magic being present.
Okay. So guys, I think I found something important here. Can someone
Magic.
take a look?
I'll try to cast Identify.
Just make sure not to touch it.
Do you have a pearl for the material components?
Or I didn't buy one.
Then how are you going to cast Identify?
I don't. Oh, I said I'd try.
Yeah, there you go. Drats.
Add that to the shopping list along with our debt.
Okay.
I'll go take a look at it. Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure. It's a shiny rock.
I don't know anything about it. Sorry.
In all my
Okay.
years of reading, could I try to see what it is?
Yeah, you can also attempt an Arcana check.
Oh, nice.
You immediately recognize it for what it is. It is a bead of force.
Hey guys, it's a bead of force.
And
What does that
what's
mean?
that?
It means that. Should have just popped up on your screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's one use.
Good thing he didn't use it on you guys, huh?
Yeah. Anyone wants this? I don't want this.
Don't drop it.
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, who would be able to make use of the item the most?
Any of us?
Probably me.
Give it to Rob then.
Don't drop it.
Take it, Rav.
Okay, I'll take it.
So it's like pretty much like a net or something.
You can use
It's like a concussion grenade.
Yeah, you can use it
Which
in one
then-
of well,
Contains them.
yeah, you can use it as a way to
Trap somebody.
trap somebody, or you can just use it to do some range damage and put up a wall.
Could be useful for anybody trying to run away. Hint, hint.
All right. What's everybody doing?
I'm gonna drop concentration on the fog cloud.
All right, he took it away.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want to keep
we
heading
could
up?
use a
Like,
rest.
I would like to sit down, but I think I'm okay.
I think we
Is
need
this
to
a
use
good place to sit down?
Oh, what about that little room up there? Is that okay?
it. Yeah, it's pretty. It looks pretty safe. A bit cramped though, but hey,
Yeah,
it's
we
only
can.
2 entrances.
But there was also that man who shouted something and then ran off.
Ran off. Yeah.
Maybe we want to go deal with that. If we sit around for an hour, he might be able to get away.
Well, we aren't really in the best shape right now.
No, but sometimes you need to make hard decisions.
I just tend to like go for the option with least possible chance of people actually dying. And considering
Yeah.
I'm the guy who revives people or at least stabilizes them, and I'm pretty close to dying myself, so
Alright, we should probably sit down, but if anyone can, maybe just sitting out here and seeing if the man comes back is a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can stand watch outside the
actually
room.
while we're here, what does the room look like ahead? Is it like, is there a door or something, or do we have to walk up to it?
No, there's no door. It's just the cavern continues. This is the piece of rock that they described as having like all the tools and stuff on it. Right? And you know that
Okay.
that person ran up the corridor that way.
Right, if someone stays watch out here, I guess we can prepare ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no
let's
use.
go.
I don't think there's much use going after someone who could just like instantly kill us if he has like a area spell or something. I'd rather be, you know, alive. How's Yama
Okay.
doing, by the way?
I'm pretty good.
Everyone,
I'm
inside
like
the room.
So you guys are barricading the room for a rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest. I'll stand watch outside.
Okay.
I wish
As
it
you
was
as you guys are in here hunkering down trying to take a rest, you hear groaning noises coming from the corridor below you.
time to go.
I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast if I see anything across that south corridor.
You guys, man,
You
it's about an
Oh, sorry.
hour before these noises appear. So you can either complete your rest and take a short rest, or you can hold out and try to. Well, no, you.
Oh,
I'm going to take my short rest.
Yeah, I recommend we just take the short rest. If like we can't wait another hour in here.
That's right. That's right.
How was it? If we take a short rest,
You roll
the-
hit
the
dice.
things, no, but the things will reach us
Short
before we
rest.
finish it.
No, you
Actually, six.
you roll your hit dice at the end of a rest, right? So if you've already completed an hour, which is sufficient for a short rest, you roll your hit dice right now, and then you can decide what you're doing. You could
Oh, I
either
see.
prepare yourselves to meet with these, or honestly, you could probably outrun them if you leave this room.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say.
I mean, they might catch us eventually if we get bogged down. I say we fight them in this tiny corridor. We've got plenty of people with range. They're just zombies. I assume.
I'm thinking because if we do decide to fight them right now, they'll for sure hit us. Then we'd have to take another. I mean, we'll be back to where we started. Right now,
I
we
will
have two
make
of the
sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, what doesn't?
Yeah. Didn't you see what Tide did?
They're slow.
Does it-
There's a narrow
I don't
corridor.
know.
Just volley them.
Well, my thinking is, if that guy was running away somewhere, he probably has a back door.
All right, this is
So
too much
if we
talking.
do
Roll
run
initiative.
after him- All right.
Wow. Rolls 1. Thank God for zombies.
Hey, I actually got a good one.
Oh,
Gareth.
I rolled the 6, but I forgot to select my token.
Mm-hmm. All right, Yama.
Hmm.
I see nobody rolled hit dice. That's fun. Oh no,
I did.
Rob,
I rolled hit.
Rob and Gareth did. All right.
Everyone got the extra Song of Rest hit dice too. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna fly down here. I'm gonna put a dart in my hand, and if I see something come up, I'm gonna throw it at it.
Don't you already see something?
Oh, that is very hard to see, but I can see it.
So make your attack.
I didn't see. I threw a dart.
Okay.
That is it.
Finn.
Finn. We'll move here. And ready an action. As zombie comes, you shoot a bolt.
Pickman.
Trying to get select a lot. That should be a better line of sight for the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Hex on the front one, resume my concentration, and then Eldritch Blast.
Don't forget to cast hex for the API and all that. Maybe the zombies just want to talk. Yeah, that's exactly it. All right.
That's weird. I have to fix that. I've got my one spell left.
Already Vicious Mockery.
Didn't recover your slots at the long rest. You didn't use the command. All right.
So I get all mine on short rest because I'm a warlock.
Right. That's what I just said.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't hit the long rest thing or short rest thing.
Rob.
I will ready a Vicious Mockery if a zombie shows up.
Gareth.
Sorry, just counting. I think I can. I'm not sure if can I barely see one. Can you check my vision? I think I see one on the edge.
You think you see one?
I can see a circle, but
Yeah.
technically does that count?
That's you see him. He's in dim
Alright.
light, which means that your attack will be with disadvantage. But you can definitely hit him.
Sacred Flame doesn't have disadvantage, right? How does it work?
If it
This-
makes him make a save, it's just normal, I believe.
Yeah, it's only an attack that would have disadvantage.
I'll go first.
Okay. Oh, wrong stat. Okay, I failed. And it hits a zombie and he goes down.
Nice.
Tide?
I'm gonna move to here and just ready an action to shoot the first one I see with a crossbow.
Damn. Alright, so I'm going to move them as a group. Maybe. There we go. So they are going to all dash. And they're going to get right there because I say they do. Funky squares in this little corridor here. Here we go. Fixed it. That is an awful attack there, Tide. You lose your combat footing, exposing yourself to your target. Oh no! Man. Finn missed. Tide missed. Who else had a reaction they were holding?
Me?
Use it?
Did.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, Vicious Mockery. Failed. So, first one here. And he has disadvantage. Okay, that's a zombie's turn. They can't really do anything. Yama.
Gonna slash it. Right
Hit.
in front of me.
Okay.
And punch it.
Another hit.
That is it.
Finn.
Crossbow again. You. And you.
Okay.
That's it.
Pick.
Moving Hex to closest.
Okay, so a total of 19. 24. Nope. Alright, dead zombie. And Rav?
Pew.
Oops.
Closest one.
Yeah. Not so vicious mockery. Alright, Gareth?
Stick a flame on the wounded one.
What's your spell save DC? Yeah, he passed.
Just one.
Tide.
Can I pull Yama out of the way?
It costs your action.
That's fine. What do I have to make? Just a strength check?
Yep, contested by his. Although I don't know why he would won't try to resist you.
Because he's annoying.
Oh. Well,
Hello.
he plants his feet and manages to stay in his spot.
Alright, that's my turn.
Damn bees. We're gonna attack Yama twice. Bop, boop. I think we missed him twice.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yama?
Slash the one.
Hold on. No. And he gets back up.
I'm gonna spend a key point and not the one that's wounded, the one beside him. And I'm gonna use flurry of bows.
Alright, 3, 2 unarmed strikes for 16. Finn?
Then move down here and crossbow bolt on this one. Oh no. That's it.
8, 9. Yep. What is nimble attack? Is that your mouse folk thing?
Nah, it's the sneak attack. Just one with a different name.
But that confuses me. Don't do that. Pikmin?
Just the front one.
Okay. And failed. He finally dies. Stays dead. And Rav?
Next.
Passed. Gareth? Passed.
Dang it.
Tied.
I'll pull out the crossbow.
Hit for 8. And dead zombie. Jambi. Now walk up here and try to slam Yama. Yama takes 6. And then Yama, take your turn.
I'm going to punch it.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Okay.
And punch it.
Punch him again.
Didn't mean to roll twice.
So just one more. Okay. Finn.
Crossbow.
7, 8. All right. Pikmin. Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Super dead zombie. All right, and that will end that combat.
I don't think we really have much time to stand around and talk. We should go find that guy before he disappears.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm doing
I'm just
what
gonna
you
stand here a little
asked.
awed by what just happened.
I'm doing what you asked me to.
It's okay.
All right. Move up. Can't take too long. Stop it.
Let's go cautiously.
All right, fuck, you guys do it yourself. Piss me off.
Okay, from here, I think Finn should go first.
Well, we can't just keep waiting because they'll just get away.
I'll go ahead.
It'll-
I mean, stealthily.
It'll take like maybe
If he
15
hasn't left
seconds.
in an hour, he should be here. Although, yeah, we would want to stay close. Not more than 30 feet.
I don't know what you're rolling for. That doesn't do anything unless I tell you to.
Okay, no problem. Let's go.
Okay. As you reach the end of the hall, you find yourself facing an oval cavern, 40 feet wide, 60 feet long. Dark purple tapestries hang on the walls, and at the center stands a pedestal, fashioned of severed arms, arranged to clutch one another in a cone. Cradled in the uppermost hands is a glowing crystal sphere, with a dark sigil with an eye-like slit floating above this sphere. And this is what it looks like.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute. See, in my mind, I feel like I know what this is.
Well, we've seen one of those symbols before, but we don't recognize the other 3. Or 4.
I assume this is all new stuff.
Okay. as you, what are you guys doing?
I want to
Do
go
we see anybody
check out
inside?
the
You what? What did you just say? Like 3 people talked at once. I couldn't hear you.
I asked if there was if we could see anybody inside.
No, you don't see anybody inside the chamber.
I'm gonna go check out this altar.
Okay. As you approach the altar, you hear a voice shout out, "Stop! Stop! Don't touch it! Can't you see it? It is the eye. It sees your every move. Do you not fear it?" And you see the man step out from behind one of the purple tapestries. You see he's holding a wand in his hand, and the tip is glowing purple. Although he doesn't seem to be outwardly aggressive.
What is this altar for?
What do you mean? What is the altar for? It is for worship and altary type things.
I mean, what are these for, Sim?
Oh, I do not know. All I know is the eye is ever watching in all that we do. Should beware the eye. Step away. Now quickly. Away from my altar.
Who are you?
I will not ask again, boy. And he points the wand again. Away from the altar. I'd really prefer not to resort to violence.
Yeah, you might want to back up. Back up a bit.
As you take a step back, he starts to lower his hand holding the wand. He says, yes. And he begins to walk up to it, and he kind of, has his hands like hovering around. He's like, yes.
He said, you still got that
Are you
horn?
Am I the what?
Are you the Lord of Landsrock?
I am the Lord of Landsrock. In another life, I was called Orioth Antadrigus. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Could you put that in the chat box?
Finn, were you the one that had that bead?
What?
Were you the one that had that bead?
Yeah, who has the?
Me.
Rob has it.
But I'll ask him, like, so that was your sign outside the cave? The one about the plague thing?
It was indeed. I would prefer not to be bothered here.
What plague are you talking about? You seem fine.
There is no plague, you dolt. It was just something I invented to keep the living away from my chambers.
Oh.
Now, when I was looking at this altar, is it like actually colored in?
What? What are you talking about? The altar is made of severed arms.
Okay.
So, what do you do here
Rob,
exactly?
I perfect my craft. I am a necromancer. And yes, a necromancer. I truly mean no harm. I just came here to continue to practice and learn in solitude. It can be quite maddening, though, which is why I had some of my servants commanded to entertain me.
Oreo, do you know anything about the 4 elements?
What? Whatever do you mean?
They're out of balance.
I know nothing of the sort.
Can I see if he's lying?
I mean, if you want. Do an insight check. Alright, he believes himself to be telling the truth. Why are you asking me about the elements, lad?
That is my own business.
Well, you are here in my home. I believe it's my business now as well. Also, why are you here in my home? I would think that the threat of a plague would be enough to keep most away. What brings you here?
It's because we're mentally ill and we want to end our lives quicker.
Oh.
What?
Well,
What?
my dear sir, if you are looking for a way out, you must give me permission to use your body after your death. I've never seen a what are you called? A tiefling? Tefling? I would love to make you an undead servant of mine.
I was being sarcastic, sir.
Oh, but I most certainly am not. If please allow me to pay you a sum of gold for permission to use your corpse upon your death.
Well, if you wait 30 days,
What?
it's because we're in debt.
Oh, debt, you say? How much are you indebted?
700 gold pieces.
Holy Christ, man! Why are you so far in debt?
I just raised my hand.
Well, the winged guy here, he died, and we brought him back, so...
I will tell you what. I will give you enough gold and then more to cover your debt. If you, and he points to Finn, you, Ratman, and the Tefling, and that weird fish person, and the orc, if all of you sign this contract, and he snaps his fingers, and a contract materializes in the air in front of you. He says, sign this contract in blood. Make it legally binding in this realm and the others, that I have permission to use your corpses upon your death, and I will give you all the gold that you require.
Sorry, but I don't think I can accept that.
What do you mean you can't accept? Your mortal life is in danger now, and I am willing to provide you all of the funding that you will need. I just need you to give me your corpse. I mean, you'll be dead. You have no use of it.
I would like to grab the contract.
No, sir. It's an all or nothing. I want all of you or none of you.
I just want to read it.
Yeah. It's.
I
He seems like he's being fairly honest. It says, I, and then there's blank spaces for all of your names, agree to allow Oriath Antidrigus the Necromancer to use my body and reanimate my corpse as an undead thrall to serve his wishes upon the time of my death, in exchange for 800 gold pieces at the current day. And it lists current day, 31 harvest moon, blah blah blah.
Read the fine print.
There is no fine print.
Is there any declaration on how long dead something has to be considered dead? Is it like the moment we drop down?
The moment you die, he is going to come to claim what is his.
See, that's the catch. What if
he?
I mean, what if in battle you die? Technically, we could revive you, but it says the moment you die, so you're gone.
Oh, here, I got an idea. Can I see this contract?
Sure.
Does anybody have a tinderbox?
I do.
I'm gonna light it on fire.
I'm not giving you my tinder box.
I already have one.
You could try to burn it, lad. It's quite fire resistant.
I
Does
rip
it? Just out of curiosity, Does it look like infernal or abyssal, or does it just look like normal
It's,
parchment?
it's written in common. It looks like normal parchment, except the ink is a very reddish hue.
Is it blood?
It looks to be written in blood. Yes.
I let Yama hold the contract or whatever he's doing with it. I'm actually pretty okay with this. It's like, if we're dead, we're not going to be needed. Might as well be put to some use.
I'm not okay with this.
I mean, what do you intend on doing once you die?
Be dead. That's what I intend.
And you will be dead. Necromancy doesn't take your soul; it only takes your material form.
Can I take a look at the
Don't care.
contract?
Sure.
Can I try to memorize it?
Sure.
Okay, I'll hand it back and grab a piece of paper.
You want to write a copy of the contract?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you guys actually considering about signing this?
I'll move
Well,
up to
like-
Finn.
As far as I can tell, there's no secret parts where he gets to have our body, where until the day we die, we have to serve him or anything like that. We're free to live our life, and when the unfortunate happens, he's going to turn up, and you know.
But I already died once, so if I fall on the battlefield again, that means is he just gonna come and take my body?
Well, yes, that's the whole point of signing a contract.
So
All
I'll
right,
try to
well, you
make a
guys
copy.
consider your necromantic pact. Oriath, do you know anything about these other symbols we recently encountered? And I'll point to that one specifically.
The eye, yes, it sees all.
Are you the only worshiper of the eye, or do you have kinsmen?
I know not. I found this object when I arrived in this cave.
Is that fairly recently? We've seen other. I imagine them to be
I
worshippers of the eye as well.
have
They
been
only appeared recently.
I have been in Lance Rock for these past 2 years. You see, I was once a young noble from Baldur's Gate, when my family was not too keen on my behavior. They said I was cruel, because I would catch small animals and kill them in hideously inventive ways to just see the difference between life and death. And they grew embarrassed of me, so they ferreted me off to a mentor who was supposed to set me straight. Little did they know my mentor was a necromancer, and he taught me everything I knew in exchange for being an apprentice. However, eventually he was caught and killed by some roving adventurers, and so I retreated here to the safety of my cave.
And ever since this eye has been present.
Ah, yes, always watching. I can feel its presence. And he's kind of looking around, darting his eyes.
Well, gentlemen, regardless of what you decide to do with this contract, I don't advise tampering in any way with powers beyond our comprehension. And he doesn't seem to be at risk. Admittedly, we're intruding, as Tide said earlier. He seems to be self-contained and self-interested.
Here's your contract.
We do need the gold.
I can't say for sure what would happen to you if you died and didn't relinquish yourself to him, but there may be such a thing as an afterlife, or something else in the multiverse, if you consider that.
Oh, it's all of us or none of us.
Man, this is really.
Rav, can we have an opinion of someone who's not involved?
Okay, so can
What if we refuse?
Then you're free to go.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna kill us, right?
Why would I do that?
Crazy necromancer in the cave. You know?
I mean, he did run from us while he had us outnumbered. I assume if he wanted to kill us, he'd have done it by now.
True. Where do you get your subjects?
Sometimes I venture into surrounding towns, or I visit the sick and or dying, and I make them the same offer. Exchange of gold, services for their family, in exchange for their deceased loved one's corpse upon their death. All of my subjects that you had seen throughout my kingdom are willing participants.
So let me see if this is right. You don't mean any harm to anyone.
Yes,
Is that right?
100%. Scout's honor.
I see if he's telling the truth.
Can I also just see if he's telling the truth?
Sure, insight him.
Can I? Okay.
Okay, he appears to be telling the truth, but then again, the whole act of necromancy goes against the I really don't mean harm to anybody.
I mean, technically, he didn't really harm anyone. Technically. I mean, to be fair, they were already dead.
Yes, right.
They did end it willingly. Man, who knew D&D? Philosophical question.
And broke into his
Right?
hand.
Could I see if his wand is it in his hand or is it like on his side?
It's still like in his hand, but he's just not pointing it at you anymore.
Okay, dang it.
Pikmin's gonna walk over here, keeping safe distance from the altar. You seem like a purveyor of curiosities. Can I have you look at something and see what you see?
Oh yeah, certainly. What is that? Hey,
So
wait.
I'm going
What
to
is
pull out-
happening? Wait. Why are you? What are you doing? Get back over there! Away from the altar! You get away from there!
Slowly inching in.
I wanted to hand you back the contract.
You're all making me feel very uncomfortable.
It's fine. We'll all stand over here. Come here, Yama. I kind of want to see how this plays out.
Actually, I'm going to hand him the book.
Oh? Is this the book that I'm thinking about?
It's my book.
He looks at it, and then he looks up at you and he goes, ho, 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 ho. I know better than to meddle with these things, friendo. And he starts to hand it back to you.
And what do you know about it?
Ho, 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 ho.
What?
Maybe I should ask you what you know about it, cultist.
Cultist? Where?
Wait, what?
The necromancer calls me a cultist. Ironic.
All right, so let's get this over with. I'd rather not stay in the cave any longer. I'm fine for signing the contract. Yama can probably be persuaded if the rest of us say yes. But what is your opinion, Gareth and Finn?
To be honest, I'm against it. Just doesn't feel right.
And Finn?
Especially with the whole serve him. I'm kind of a cleric, so if I do, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right.
Even though we need the money, I'm not going to sign this. I don't want my corpse being a zombie.
Well, I can
Take out one more
respect your opinion. What was the agreed upon amount? 800 gold pieces?
Yes.
Well, how about if I give you 200 gold pieces per person that signs? Does that sound fair?
Well, if we
Well, that's pretty clever.
Who has the contract?
While they're
think
deciding that, I want to pull out my
Don't-
focus and see if he'll look at it.
Don't we actually only need 700?
You think that because I am a mouse, I can't math? Even though that's not the problem, I'm not okay with giving my body to you for any amount of gold.
Well, then you don't have to sign.
Okay, that's it. I'm not signing. Thank you.
But seriously, who has the contract? I can't remember where it ended up. Do I still have it?
So I say we just.
So if it says, oh, I get it now.
He's letting
For
you
every
each sign
person that
individually.
signed, yeah, see, so it's not an all.
Yes.
Yeah, it's.
I'm gonna like try and snatch the contract from Yama.
I don't.
Who has it?
I had it and then someone else took it.
It's exchanged so many hands where you have no idea where it is.
Mister, could we have another contract? Do you have another copy?
Actually, I
We
do
lost
believe
it.
Finn has the contract.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to Finn. Give me that.
I'm going to give him the copy.
Okay, last chance. Are you signing it?
No, thank you.
Gareth,
That's a no.
Yama.
We really need the gold. 700. I'm not gonna.
If you
sign
two
it.
sign, you only get 400. Just
It's
to
still-
clarify.
Fine, I'll sign it.
Mm-hmm. Ah, excellent, my children. Yes.
Hang
So-
on, I don't have any way to write on this, so I'm gonna go over to this wall and put it up against the wall. Yama, come here. Like, we need something to press it against. And now we need a pencil or some writing utensil.
I have writing utensil.
No, like, we should probably use one that the contract owner owns. Can you come over here?
Oh, yes, of course, here. And he gives you a
I want to grapple
quill.
him against.
You want to what?
I want to grapple him against the wall.
Grapple him?
Yeah.
He looks at you with a look of surprise. What are you doing? What is the meaning of this?
I really
Can I
really
take
don't
this one?
hurt you, but we really need that gold.
What gold?
Just any gold at all, really.
Well, sign the contract. I will gladly give it to you.
Hey, Tide. Should I do it?
So we're mugging people now?
He's
Wait,
the
I thought you were
necromancer,
lawful.
he's evil.
What are you doing?
Can I try to take the wand out of his hand?
He lives in a like. I just want to talk to him, and I need more gold. I don't want to be in debt anymore.
Well, unhand me. I think that maybe we can arrange something.
Don't do it. He's
Like what?
Let's hear him out.
While he's grappled against wall, can I just kind of grab the wand and force it out of his hand?
No. Why would you try to take his wand away?
So he can't use it?
Why? You're not attacking him.
I feel like he's gonna use it.
Well, don't jump the gun.
Yeah, if you try to disarm his weapon, I think he's definitely gonna become hostile. He's already quite annoyed. Unhand me, I said.
Okay,
Let's hear him
Aria,
out. Hear him
or whatever your name was. Okay, cool. His proposal, like, I feel like we should negotiate this contract a little.
I think
I'm the
I've
only
been
one.
more than generous as it is.
No, it's understandable. Me and Yama have agreed to this, and we are more than willing to sign the contract. However,
Sign it.
I can't speak for Yama, but I am of incredibly high stock, and I am probably worth far more than the elderly and sick that you are trying to get otherwise. So I feel like I should be paid at least double that of your standard.
My standard rate is only 50 gold.
Well, I'm not very common here.
Sign it.
How many feral tieflings?
Sign it or leave. I must get back to my experiments.
I let go and just walk away. I'm out.
So we're gonna sign it.
Then before you walk out, you pause and wait for him to say something.
I still think we should totally just beat this guy up.
Wait, team huddle.
Team huddle.
Wait. So what's the plan?
I think we should, me and Tide will go over there, you pin him, and I just start punching the crap out of him.
Guys, the
I think you're all
contract is
playing with fire.
fake. I switched it. You can sign it and take the gold and leave. There's
I
nothing
think he will
binding
know
about it.
better.
Are you sure? You can try.
Why
Can I
antagonize
ask
him
a
further?
Can I ask him what the altar does exactly? Or did we ask that? I don't remember.
He doesn't know.
Oh,
He found the eye there. And he's already told you guys that he's too afraid to mess with it.
Would I be able to write all of their names into the contract?
Why would you?
Why would I not?
Finn and Gareth refuse to sign it.
What if he just writes their name? Just for
4 random names. He actually doesn't know our names.
Right, in blood.
He did say him.
Yes.
yeah.
So
I'm
he's
thinking-
going to notice a difference between your contract and his.
So what do we do?
Jeez, man.
Seeing that no one's following me, I'm gonna walk back in then. And now I've had time to think about it. I take the contract. I'm gonna goddamn sign it.
Excellent.
We need
Excellent.
the money. I'm going to too.
You're going to sign as well. Good. Good.
Garmin doesn't have a choice. I'm grabbing him and dragging him with me because it's his ass that made us in debt. I'm doing it. Yeah, you as well.
He claps his hands together, and as he does, you can see a zombie in a butler's uniform enters from the column behind you, and this zombie starts shambling towards you very slowly. And as it walks up, it holds out a small velvet purse, and in it you can hear the jingling of many coins.
Count it.
Are you sure about this?
I've already signed it. How much gold is in there?
There should be 400.
400 gold coins.
I will take all of it. He's not allowed. Yama's not allowed any.
Well, we gotta use it to pay my debts anyway.
And he's like, good, I am so glad that we have this out of the way. And now that I own you upon the time of your death, let's make that happen, shall we? And he lets loose a ray of sickness aimed at Yama.
I told you!
Alright, so, initiative, everybody.
Of course.
Of course.
Can you believe we actually spent like almost 45 minutes discussing this?
Yes, I can.
Another encounter. Good. This is what I like.
3, 4, 5. Who's not in the tracker? Gareth.
I think it was, yeah.
Gareth
I forgot
again.
to press my token, sorry. At least the decision is made for us, right?
Yes. It was my plan all along. So, Finn, you are first.
Okay. Can move.
I am
to-
far too trusting of necromancers.
I'll move here, then dash with my bonus action. Go here. And poke it to my rapier. That's it.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. His turn. First thing he is going to do. Oh wait, that is. Oh yeah, that is right. Okay. He is going to cast Crown of Madness on Rav. So Rav, I need you to make a Wisdom save, please. What is my spell DC? I have to look that up. Spell DC 15.
Oh my.
Oh, yes. So, you are charmed. And for the duration, I will whisper you which target you are supposed to be attacking. Okay? Before moving to... That's if I can even whisper you because of stupid umlauts. How do we type it? Alright, that was his turn. Next is Gareth. Well, you don't know if he... No, he's not
Well,
hostile.
to be fair,
He's not hostile.
right?
I already said he's not hostile. Just move.
All right.
Even if it did, what opportunity attack are you scared that Rav's gonna do to you?
I'll what do you call this? Crossbow on what's his name? What's his face? That guy.
The Necromancer.
Yeah, that guy.
Crown of Madness is concentration, right?
Yes. So 20. Oop. And where is his freaking sheet? How? Why? Why? Okay.
I'm trying to do the. Just tell me if it's like within 30. I'll just move up next to him.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And does this reach?
This is
Oh,
what?
yeah, it does.
What?
No, I didn't. I wasn't sure if it fit in the 30 feet movement thing. I'll just move up next to him. Right there.
Okay. You are gonna take leaving engagement swings from the zombie.
Am I?
Yes, because you
I
went
tried to move around him.
here. Well, look, there's a boulder, so you have to go there and then across. Because this way,
Oh, right.
30 feet would end you there, and you wouldn't be in range. So zombie attack.
Well, in that case, I
Just
don't know.
take your two.
Can I
Just
move?
take your 2 damage.
I don't want to die.
Rav.
I don't want to die.
Okay, so I am not charmed anymore.
No, you're not charmed anymore. He's got the weak. How does that 2 damage hit you? Yes, it's your turn. You're not charmed.
Terrible spellcaster.
Oh, that's hurtful. Yep. Oh, well, there was only 1. Okay,
That's it.
Yama.
And punch him.
Hit.
And variables.
And oh god. And weapon crit. You knock your target prone. Boop. Finished?
Yep.
Tied.
I'll do a leaving. I'll leave engagement from the zombie and all that, so he gets to slap me.
He fails. He just kind of flails against
And
your...
because he's prone, I get advantage, right?
That is what that usually means, yes. Yep.
I'll action surge and do it again.
As you raise your weapon the second time, he puts his hands over him. No, wait, please, stop! I'm sorry! I'll pay you more gold!
Nah! How is this possible?
Oh my god, no gold.
You miss an attack and gaze upon the chaos that the battle has wrought. Your confidence falters. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
That was a warning.
Alright, Pikmin?
I'm going to move my hex to him, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him and tell him he should have looked at the book.
Oh dear. Cast it. Ten damage, wisdom save. Nope. Well, he dies.
I hope he screams in terror before he dies.
Alright. As he dies, two things are going to happen, okay? One, you see the zombie de-animates and falls into a heap on the ground. And two, you see the contract materializes above him, and it begins to burn and de-thread itself. And as it does, you feel something leaking out of your backpack.
What is that?
Tide. I guess I should have been specific.
I'm gonna take the bag off and have a look.
The golden coins that he gave you as part of your contract are melting. Not as in, like, turning into metal and melting. They're turning into water. Just golden colored water and disintegrating.
Well,
I'm going to loot his corpse. For real.
That's why you don't make contracts with people in caverns.
Alright, you find a couple things of interest. You find, on his body, there is that magical wand. There's nothing else on his person.
Oh. Magic wand.
Magic wand.
Does anybody else want this?
I have no idea what it does.
Take a look at it.
If only I had a pearl, I could tell you what it does.
Does he have a pearl on him?
He does not know. But as his corpse dies, you can see it begins to turn into a blackened flame. The flame dwindles all the way down to nothing, leaving nothing but a scorch mark in his place.
Well, that was so we came in here, made a contract with this guy, and then just put him in the corner and beat him up.
Pretty much.
Well, I have a feeling he also made a contract.
Oh. So what did we exactly need to do here in the first place?
We need to rid the place of evil. Job
I
done,
think we're
guess.
done.
Altar still stands.
Smash it, burn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can
I'm
I
just
have a
gonna
look
back up
at
while you
this,
do that.
actually?
Can we take the thing?
No, don't touch it. I want to look in its eye.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I do. I am.
You see that the orb is now clear. It is simply a blue glowing sphere. It sheds light throughout the chamber.
See, we rid it of evil.
So the four symbols are there, but there's no more eye? Is that how
No,
it works?
the orb is clear. It's just a blue glowing orb now. There's no symbols.
big?
No eye.
I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Pick it up.
Okay.
Should I just call it Blue Orb?
Clear blue orb.
Sure, for now. Yeah.
Cool. We can find out what that one does back in town. I feel like we should probably head home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
And pick up Folkvar on the way.
There was that one passage we hadn't explored, or were we convinced that that's just nothing?
I have a feeling it's just gonna be some dead
We can
bodies.
check it out. I assume since the zombie died, melted away.
Hey,
there's
let me
nobody else.
just time out real second. All right. What's your passive perception, everybody?
16.
13.
Not better than 16.
All right. So 16.
Yes.
All right, Finn. Before you leave the room, you have a strike of inspiration. He came out from behind the purple tapestries that are hanging there.
Oh, right.
Right.
All right. Yes.
Right.
Ah, let me check the tapestry.
When you look,
Yeah, I was wondering.
yeah.
I
When you-
legitimately thought you meant he was just like stood behind a curtain.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah, that's what I thought
hiding
too.
behind the sheet.
He's just hiding.
It was for
Hours
dramatic
waiting
effect.
for us.
When you look behind the tapestries, you find there are small niches in the walls where Oriath keeps his food, drink, and supplies. You also see another one that has clothes, bedding, and in another of the niches, you see that there is just treasure. A small pile of coins and gems lays on the ground ahead of you. I felt bad. I didn't want you to leave empty-handed.
I'm glad we noticed that.
Yeah. You find a total 165 silver, 78 gold pieces, and 4 gems worth approximately 50 gold pieces each.
Okay, we could use quite a bit of this to pay off our debt.
Just give it to Tide. He'll sell us up.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, there's nothing else.
Okay, so shall we leave now?
Yes. Well, are we gonna go check that last
Yeah,
Who
I
has
think
the
we should
wand?
take a peek.
Here, just stop moving. I'll put you down there. We're gonna fast track back to the entrance.
Who has the wand? Rob again?
I have it.
Yana.
For some reason.
Okay.
I was on the pick.
We'll hand it over to Rob. He seems to be able to identify. Maybe with these this new currency, we can pay off our debt and get him a pearl.
Okay. I tossed the one to Rob.
I failed to catch it.
Oh, good job, buddy. Alright, so you're gonna investigate the other corridor, right? Walking into this room, you see there are motionless humanoid figures dressed in dirty clothes or scraps of armor propped against the walls of this cave. Some are little more than skeletons with wisps of hair and skin stretched tightly over their bones. Others are much fresher, and there are a few old short swords lying on the dusty floor.
Huh.
Yeah, it's probably.
I'm gonna go use the restroom. That's just it.
Go in.
Room full of corpses, no treasure.
There's nothing of value here, so let's go back.
Yeah, let's just
Sit
go.
down.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll travel back to town.
Before we leave, do you guys? I feel like we should kind of seal the entrance, maybe. Just to like peace of mind.
Yeah, but how will we do that?
What?
How wide was the entrance anyway? Was it? Is it just like a hole in the wall?
It's like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Oh, it's pretty wide.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still kind of wonder what's up with that woman. She's hiding something.
She
she definitely knows about it.
yeah, she knows about something, but she
She also said that she would like ruin me or something. I can't quite remember.
she gave us a job too, so we can do that job, and then after we did it, we go back to her and ask her what she.
Oh, wait, did
Okay.
she give us the job?
Yeah, she gave us.
She gave us the job beforehand. I'm sure she'll still
Yeah.
want her money, but we're going to have to be a little apologetic next time we see her.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
She
in
was
social
the one.
situations.
You're talking about the stonework guy. right?
Meliko, yeah.
Her
Got it,
quest
then
was
we'll just not talk to her.
You guys are confusing your ladies.
Yeah,
The one that
Meliko
sent
was
you to Lance
Triple
Rock
Rock.
was the one from the inn.
Okay, Lisa.
Yes.
See,
I
need
love
that.
this guy, man. He takes notes and pays attention.
Yeah.
Dude, can I have you sit in like all of my games and just keep everybody on track?
But I'll take screenshots of the. Oh wait, you can actually see the quest thing. I put it up on the that handout thing
Yeah.
on Google Docs. If you can see it, it's all in a table.
Oh man, this is so nice.
I want to see it. Where is it?
It's in a player handouts,
Handy document link.
in the handy document links.
Oh my god.
Party debts and liabilities. Quest tracker. Oh my god. Yes.
This is
Yes.
so cool.
This guy.
Look at this guy.
I'm pretty sure I should like put him
That's
on
what
my
most of you
payroll
guys-
because he's making my job so much easier. Okay, anyway, back to town.
Yeah, back down.
Actually, I was thinking about sealing the entrance. Is there a way to do it or not?
Yeah, you guys bash at the entrance long enough and then it collapses and rubble falls and okay, back to town.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Did we find Folkwar?
Hey, Disco wants to know what you're doing on Tuesday around
You're
8.
in demand.
Alright, so returning to town.
One
I-
second, I need to figure this out.
I should probably give you guys experience for killing the Necromancer, huh?
You mean mugging him?
Nah, I don't need to give you no experience.
Oh.
You're fine.
Very, very briefly, Daddy. I
No,
have,
no,
enough,
no,
I have
give
enough
me-
money to pay off our debt.
/R. Oh, I don't even need to. No. So it's another 83 experience each. Okay, and you want to go to the. You want to go to the All Shrine, right? Is that where we're heading first?
Or do you want to report back to?
No, I'd like to go handle this in first. We don't bother her at midnight again.
Yeah, I'll
It's
come
not again.
time.
You didn't. Who are you? Wait, who are you going to see?
The lady at the All Shrine.
Yes. Okay. So upon arriving at the All Shrine, she looks up at you, and at first she throws her hands in the air. She's like, "What? What is it this time?"
I'm gonna pull
Who
out.
did you
the
kill?
two- I didn't kill anybody. Well, actually, no, we killed. Actually, no, we did kill a guy.
We did kill a guy.
I'm gonna hand her the two 50 gold piece gems, 94 gold pieces. Damn it, I don't have enough. Wait.
Just hand her all of it.
If you hand her all of it, it's like 294 or something.
Yeah, I hand her 297 gold pieces worth of currency.
I'll give the last 3.
So now you are all paid off.
Going
Gee,
to the spreadsheet.
And now I have 30 copper pieces to my name.
excellent, excellent. I'll be right off. I have to go get a diamond to replace the one that was used. I'm sure we'll be needing it again soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, it is no trouble, child. It is just stressful when we do not have the diamond, because then if something were to happen, then, you know, surely that poor soul would be lost.
He does have a point. Maybe we should like pay in advance or something.
Yeah.
We could pay a
Make-
free dancing zombies.
We can make a fun sub, you know.
So are we going to that woman?
Well, we should collect our pay for the job completed.
Yes. To Galisa.
Who, if I remember correctly, is the innkeep.
Yeah, innkeeper.
Yeah.
Then celebrate with some ale and crumble bread.
I still have some crumble bread. I imagine it's gone off horribly, but we're eating it because I don't want it to go to waste.
Oh no, that's actually what it's known for, is being able to
Oh
keep
my
for
God.
very long periods of time and be extremely
So indeed.
nutritious, but it's very bland.
I bought
That's
2 loaves.
also what it's known for. It tastes like cardboard packed with sawdust. Like it's
Delicious.
yeah, it's not a very tasty thing to eat.
But it's food.
Where the heck is it? I could swear it was only like number 2 or 3, but I think I passed it.
Is the lady at the tavern nice?
The swinging sword. There we go. From Kaleska. Kalesa. Okay, so you walk in, and she says, "Oh, hello, friends. Yes, hi. How is everyone? Did you manage to investigate the trouble at Lance Rock?
Yeah, we won't be having any trouble anymore.
Oh, please come, sit, regale me of your tale. I'd love to hear it."
We can share our story over a round of drinks.
I suppose this one will be on me. Go on. And she kind of claps her hands, and one of the servants at the swinging sword goes to fetch you a round of ale.
There
Well,
really isn't much to tell.
I'd love to hear it. What did you find?
Death.
There was a lot of dead people. When we entered Lance Rock, Folkvar unfortunately couldn't continue with us. We were assailed by the undead, and eventually it took us a couple of hours, but we were able to make it to the end of the cave, where we met a man who was doing some
Oh,
weird
man.
dealings. Luckily, none of us were stupid enough to fall for his plan. And, well, we killed him because he tried to kill us.
Actually, did you by any chance? I'm sure this inn is pretty popular in the town. Did you meet this guy? And I describe him and telling her the name.
She kind of shakes her head listfully. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't know. We have so many patrons come into the inn, I couldn't possibly pick a face out of a crowd.
He likes
Oh.
purple stuff.
He finds old people and convinces them with money.
You what?
I don't know,
Convinces them to do what?
To sign a contract to like kill and stuff. I don't know.
He was
What?
trying to convince party members here, and has apparently convinced other people from other countryside to sign their souls and bodies away upon death.
That's horrific. Absolutely ghastly. And what would he do with them?
Well, he was a necromancer. He turned them into eternal servants.
Oh my god.
He also had them dance around.
What? Dancing? What do
He
you
had to be
mean?
there. It was pretty funny.
He was weird.
Yeah.
And-
he was a
and-
little crazy.
What did you say was the fate of this man? What did you do with him?
We
Killed him.
Hmm.
we cornered him and beat him to death.
Pretty much.
It's probably worth noting that his corpse incinerated.
Wow.
We didn't do it. It just sort of did it on its own.
That is an amazing tale, and you said there wasn't one to tell. You guys are heroes.
Yeah, sure.
Here, have another round of ale. Some crumble bread, please, from the kitchen. And I believe there was an agreed upon price. What was it?
Yes, and I think it was 50 gold pieces.
50 gold, yes. I will fetch it for you right away, and I will find us a bard to sing tales of your triumph.
Oh, we have one.
You have a bard. Who is this?
Yes. Look at the.
Oh yes, please. Why don't you regale the tavern with your tales of bravery and triumph?
Like Elda did after robbing him.
Oh, come. You must be a better bard than that, surely. Let's hear it, please.
No, that's about it.
Good. And we robbed him after too.
Come on, bard. You have to be entertaining to earn the coin. Let's go.
I really don't think he feels up to it. It was a pretty harrowing experience.
Oh, was it? Okay, fine. Okay, let me get your coins.
It's okay. I
No,
got you back.
None of that, Gareth. Bad Gareth. I know how the next part to that goes. Alright. So she comes back and she gives you a pouch of 50 gold coins. And she is, again, she's kind of like bowing and thank you. Oh, so thank you very much. And she leaves you with your now 2 rounds of ale and a loaf of fresh crumble bread has been placed on the table in front of you.
Yay, I with my crumble bread and give the ale to someone else.
So, while we have a second, what is our next plan?
How about we go interrogate the woman?
Interrogate's probably the wrong word to use since our last encounter didn't go so well.
I think I should first do the jobs that she proposed us to do.
Yes, I think she'll be much more inclined to speak with us if we, one, apologize, and 2, show up with
Yeah.
a peacekeeping.
Yeah, he doesn't exactly like me.
Well, you did call her a liar to her face, whether or not
He's
she was
lying.
actually lying.
Yeah.
No one likes being called a liar.
Because
We have to be
girl
really
was
subtle about it.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
take out the big blue orb and set it on the table.
She just got mad because she knew it was true.
Fucking lawnmower.
That's probably fine that that's the case, but being persuasive and getting someone to tell you the truth when you know they're not telling you is also a skill.
Oh, well, I'm social anxiety.
His wings fold in.
Yeah, he grabs the one and starts like playing with it nervously. I don't know what to do.
I don't want to talk about it.
Pikmin sighs and takes a big drink.
While this is going on, I'm just sat there staring at the orb, trying to see if anything.
Do you guys think we can find someone who knows what this is? Here in town?
What, the orb? Maybe talk to Ironhead. He seems to know his stuff.
Oh, let's go then.
But
That was a joke.
No.
Don't talk to Ironhead.
I know.
We could maybe ask people in the Ultron, and maybe there's merchants. I haven't been here that long.
You could try
Since it's
Arcana
associated-
checking it.
I'll take a look.
Isn't that the go-to, right? We have this thing. What's it do? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe also try.
For what? He already passed.
Press
Oh,
right.
wait.
Yeah, athletics check. I don't know what it does. Smash!
Just cartwheels over it. What does it do?
I pressed it. I bet that one.
Alright, anyway, this is the orb, right?
Yeah.
Alright. You recognize it as a fairly common type of magical item, Tide. It's called a drift globe. And you remember seeing people have them in your home village.
Do I remember what they do?
Yes, the description is right there. Just scroll
Oh.
down.
Oh, that's right. It is a glorified nightlight.
Yeah, it is pretty.
So we can have it to help us go to sleep.
What? No, you can have it because it emanates light without having to hold it.
It's a nightlight.
That's really cool. I want that.
How big is it?
It's
Like a bowling ball size?
no, like a baseball size.
Okay.
It's
Oh.
teeny tiny.
That's handy.
I'm gonna pick it up and toss it into the air and say lift.
It's starting to fall back down.
I catch it. I don't know how to make it work.
Make an athletics check.
It's okay.
We speak its command word.
I'm gonna say that the general command words are going to be hover, light, and daylight. How about that? And
Man, I really enjoy that daylight out there.
So, hover. Does it go up?
yes, it does. About shoulder height,
Light.
and it starts to glow.
Crap, how do I turn it off? Light.
Okay.
Well, we're stuck with light now.
Say dim.
It turns
Let's
off.
turn off.
It turns off. It turns off. Just give me a second.
Does it say how long it lasts? Oh, just look at the spell itself. Light or daylight.
Yeah.
Can I have that?
Yeah. So who's going to take it?
Well,
Whoever can't see in the dark.
I personally can't see in the dark, and I can't really give up a free hand for a torch. And I imagine you're not very stealthy if you have a ball emanating light following you around.
Yeah, you're
Might as
right.
well. Yeah, might as well you take it.
Thanks, guys.
It's cool.
Hover, and I'm just going to put it in my pocket.
No. It's 40. 20. All players see light.
Could also use it as distraction.
What?
You throw it and then speak the command word.
No. How would you do that? Then you lose your super fancy flying.
But then you could.
So who took the drift globe?
Me.
Is that Finn?
No, it was me.
All right, Tide.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Tide. So here's what's happening, right? I have added a character for the drift globe, and
thank you.
that character is going to use that token. So you see the little blue orb?
Yeah.
And let's go over. Let's go back to Necromancer's cave so we can test to make sure I set it up correctly. Oops. Alright, so there we are. We are in the center. I'm going to move you off somewhere on your own. Alright. And then we're going to pull the drift globe in. And you... Yay! There's light.
Yay.
And it should be... Yep. Okay, so right now, the default is set to just light, because that one's unlimited. And if you want to use daylight instead, which has a much larger radius and other implications, you have to let me know so I can adjust.
Yeah.
But you see the drift globe, like you can drag it onto the tabletop, and then you should be able to move it around.
1 second, I'll try.
Do it. You do it now.
I cannot drag it on.
You just have to grab it and like you would your character token.
Yeah, I can't.
I think you're lying to me. Oh no, you can't. You're not lying to me.
I think you're lying to me.
Alright, save changes. Try it again. Hey, there it is. Alright, so the reason I'm making you do it is because if you look at it, right, you can't control where it goes.
Yeah.
You set it up, it kind of follows behind you, and then when it gets to that 60 feet length, then it starts to stay at that 60 feet, at that 60-foot radius. So,
yeah. Okay.
So, like, you drop it down, you start moving, and then once it's, like, 60 feet away from you, then
it'll stay at that range.
Yeah, it'll kind of lag behind you.
Like on a leash or something, right?
Like it's on a leash. Which actually, I don't think will help you a whole lot, because you won't actually... Like, you'll be right outside the light radius that it's
better than no light.
It's a weird thing.
There's 60 more feet of dim light. If
That's
it's
that's
daylight.
daylight. Right. And that's only once a day. Yeah. And the duration on daylight is... Well, it's 1 hour. So is light. Light's 1 hour, too. I guess... Do you want me to set it to daylight as default?
No, it's fine.
I mean,
I actually do agree. Maybe I should just give it to Finn.
But it's still the same thing. He's even usually behind you.
Yeah, but fine. I'll keep it.
All right. Well, there's the thing. You guys can figure out the mechanics of making it useful. All right. So you know what the orb is. Huzzah.
Yeah, I don't have to
this asshole.
have a
Get out of
whole-
here! Get out of here with the moment!
Going.
Every day. Every day. Anyway. Alright, so with that done, now what would you guys like to do?
Let's go.
So everyone.
Oh,
should
did you guys
be-
get the 50 gold? Before you forget.
There's
you-
50 gold shared between us.
Yeah, did you want to split it? That'd be 8 coins for each,
I'll
and
take
then
that.
there's 1 coin left over, because why not? Give Folklore
Don't
the
we,
extra coin.
Yeah, we can
Leave
fold
the rest.
He didn't help.
Poor guy.
Yeah, you're in town. You guys are... I'm assuming that your action is going to go, because it's late at night by the time you return, that you're going to drink your ale, eat your crumble bread, go to your room, and sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then you can start the next morning.
Is it short rest? Long rest?
You're sleeping. So you tell me. And then maybe we stop it there for today.
I
all.
imagine anything else we do is going to take a while.
I mean, that would be a really good stopping point, because you just went through the Necromancer's cave, and then when we come back next week, I think the only thing left you really have to do is go to that supposed treasure area that Malika was telling you about. Is that the only
Yeah.
quest you have remaining?
Well, don't we have to go to the Somber Hills, or is that in the Somber Hills?
We've had this discussion so many times.
But there's something else to do there. Like Trickle Rock is its own thing, and then there's like the weird phenomenon
Yeah.
Mm.
there's
in
one from-
Somber.
Yeah,
Right.
Somber Hill.
No, there's Somber Hills. The only thing that's there is the
Fog and lightning and stuff.
Trickle Rock Cave.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh wait, what?
Yep, pretty sure. There's strange phenomenon, but there's no. That's just the weather. Like I don't know. I guess you guys can go camp around the hills if you really want to.
so
Alright,
yes.
yeah, no, we'll just long rest, and then in the morning, I guess we go to the Somber Hills and Trickle Rock Cave and all that.
Yeah.
Technically, do we know where it is?
She
I
told you
remember-
the direction.
Oh, did we agree on a? I remember we had an argument about like this.
50-50. I
Is it
tried.
50-50?
Yeah, then I had a nat 1 that he made me take.
Although to be honest, I really have something's off about it. I think.
Well, I'll say that, but also she doesn't know how much is in there, and also, I mean, since our lawful good Triton is such an upstanding guy, like I don't know how much we'll report having collected.
Here's a question. While you guys are taking a long rest, does anybody want to try and attune to the wand?
I have.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that thing.
Well, no, I gave it to Rob.
Yeah, it seems like
Alright.
we use the firepower. Whatever it is.
It's a wand of identify.
It's still useful.
It's a wand we looted from a Necromancer. I'm not gonna attune to it until I know what it does.
Does attuning to it automatically identify it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but the problem is if it has a bad effect.
If it has a curse, then
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Oh, we do have extra gold. We could have just paid the all shrine. I
Or
think they
how much extra gold do you have?
Not that much.
Eight.
Not 100.
Nah.
Yeah.
no, I
we
say
all-
we just
If we all chip in with the 50 we got, we have like 20 left over. I think it was 30.
Or
The
I-
spell shrine identifies for 20 gold.
Oh, 20, yeah. So we
Like-
still have.
I will take the wand and attune to it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
alright, so as you guys rest the night, you're gonna spend quiet contemplation holding the wand, trying to attune to it. You fail. The wand doesn't require attunement, but you are able to glean its properties because I'm a nice DM and I didn't want to keep it a secret at the end of the session because then I'd have to remember and we'd forget and then nobody would ever have the wand.
Ooh.
That's what the wand does.
Yeah, I think Ralph would like that.
It looks like her antenna.
It's fancy.
It looks like the kind of item Pikmin would take out of his adventuring pack.
I don't know what that implies.
It's just creepy.
I don't have anything creepy on me.
But yeah, I will give this to Ralph. I assume
Does
he
Rob
seems like the best
want it?
person to take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So it's pretty much a 6-shot revolver.
Uh,
I say 6, but you would
no.
want to use the last one.
No, because it's more than a revolver. Because each charge is 3 missiles.
Oh.
Yeah, for one charge, you cast the first level version. You increase the
Also
spell
one
slot
on
level
four.
by 1 additional charge you expend.
Is that a ranged attack for each projectile?
It auto hits.
It's an
No,
auto hit,
it's
yeah,
magic
that's
missile
pretty
cannot miss.
Oh.
Wait. Just to clear this up, if you use this at level 6, it's a level 5 magic missile.
Yes,
Oh,
is that correct?
it doesn't say it
First,
stops.
no.
at what?
First charge is 1. right? Then
Yeah,
so
so if
so
you pick
level 5 is a level 5 magic missile.
You know, Rav,
Whoa.
in a pinch, I may be able to use that because it probably would stack with Hex.
Question. Looking at the picture of this wand, where are you supposed to hold?
Not on the blue fiery part, you dingus. That's probably where the magic missiles come from.
Putting it backwards, and when you use it, it just hits him.
That's what I was imagining. Like in the little brown pointy bit, that's where you aim.
Well,
The
Pigman, if you
spirit
really
of
wanted, you
Boltar
can
is
have
telling
it.
us that we should stop trying to take Rav's stuff.
He already has the Force Orb. I'm just saying, like, if it's bang for buck, I could go either way.
Well,
already-
it's also not attunement, so you can probably throw it to each other if you need to. You just have to be able to use it.
Make sure you don't hold it backwards.
I'm fine if you'd like to keep it. I'm fairly comfortable with what I've been doing lately.
when would you ever want to magic missile over blast?
Because if Hex procs off of each magic missile,
It wouldn't.
then no, I don't.
Yeah, give it to that.
Take it. Just take it. I don't know.
At least
Oh,
he has
sure.
better weapons than jokes. Oh.
Vicious mockery.
Oh.
No. That's not what I meant.
That is
Oh,
actual
man.
vicious.
That's
mockery.
pretty much what
Well,
you meant.
no,
Vicious
well,
mockery.
Honestly, though, it would be like because vicious mockery is a D4. This is at the base level 3 D4.
Yeah, at least he has something better than.
Although I don't
So
think
his
Rob
turn
is
is
about.
wasted.
He's not about that damage life.
No, not really.
No,
But I can use it.
All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, check out the schedule underneath the stream. That way you can see all different stream events that are coming up throughout the week. And if you enjoyed D&D content and you want to play with us, make sure you join our Discord. That's where we organize all of our games through. If you want to play Adventure League or something else, get in there. Talk to me. We'll figure it out. I'm Daddy Warbucks, and I will see you later. Bye.